Hello and welcome. Right, the one thing I did notice last time was the fact that we hadn't scanned the field. Now it didn't impact things. I was thinking, oh, you Wally, you've not scanned the fields. Oh, and hello and welcome, by the way. Yeah. And I thought, well, hang on a minute, we're only cutting the grass. It doesn't really matter right now, but it will do soon. So yes, I don't think quite gonna do it. If we send that back now, let's just change it back to normal. Wrong one. That's the one. And have a look now on the normal screen. We shall see. I don't think we. Oh, okay. I think we actually did. That's quite amazing. And also, field 29 also needs doing. So yeah, we need to go and sort that too. This one is now done. It didn't really matter, but it will do soon. So let's set that loading wagon going, and we're going to go and scan the bit of that field that we didn't scan. I thought we'd scanned all of that. No, we didn't. Again, it didn't matter, but it does now, and I think I've made a mistake on that because I didn't scan it, which means my nitrogen levels are going to be totally wrong. So that does matter. Yeah, we've got this going. So this has got this course. So let's set this going, and we're going to go and scan that field, and I think we may have to do the fertilizer, which is why, of course, I have got this on the back. Yeah, because this does matter. Yeah, it was very nice. Now, there is one thing, there was a bit of an elephant in the room, and that's the one thing I started off at the beginning of the session showing, was the fact that we might get away with selling our... Let me just show you the price. No, time saving stock check is probably best. You will probably notice that the sunflower oil is now in yellow. That's got some Wally. Well, it's not that far off max price though. We've lost 100 and something. I know that's a lot in a way, but it's not as much as it could have been. So we're going to sell it. It's a bit of a loss, and it is. This Wally deserves it because he really didn't do it at the proper time, and he should have done. But it's, in the grand scheme of things, it really isn't that much. So yeah, it will go. It'll be quite a big bang, because obviously that is one of our major. Let's go in a little. Now the weight is a bit uneven for this. Now this, you will see how good the fence GTA, I think it is, isn't it? I think how good that is in comparison to a normal tractor. It is quite amazing how it keeps that with having the platform on the front. It's really got a lot less weight, and yet it somehow manages through its design to keep that at the back. Mind you, it has got ballast, I suppose, but that's, I mean, I've got that the scanner on the front, so really you'd have thought we were about even, but not so. Yeah, it's had a comment earlier from a viewer about the sounds, but I've gone on YouTube and I can hear sounds, so I'm like a little bit confused as to whether it was when it was first processing it hadn't got sound, or no idea, because I've also been to the original video and I played sound on that, and then I've gone to the one on YouTube and watched it on YouTube and I've got sound on that, so I'm not 100% sure on what the problem is. Everything seems okay, so apologies for sausage fingers, I think it is, which is rather a unique name, I thought. Now let's unfold that. We don't need to do much. We probably also need to do this again, because it really is, yeah. Actually, I think this will have scanned that too. It's I think that is it there. If we now go to normal, we should find that that's actually done all of that field. Oh, no, I was going the right way. Yes, we have. That's 29 done, and we've half of 59 as well. So it does look like we've done everything good. There's a tiny smidgen of field 25 that I did miss. I knew I had to begin with, but yeah, we haven't scanned the cow field, but we knew that all along. So yeah, everything else is done. So right, okay, I did think that would happen. So let's now then. That is going to say that the, oh no, It's strange that, I have said that before, that sometimes you sort of get away with it if you scan just after you've done it, and then other times you really don't. But that says, it says nitrogen perfect. Yeah, pH is bad, but yeah, it really is strange. Right, so that will sell on the hour. We need to grab, and we need to change our screen. And we need to like get this off the oh wow, it's not even done one single round. Right, it's no, we don't really need lights on now, surely. It's a bit of a hill. I am right about it being this yeah, this is going to be a bit of a tester. This one's going to need big equipment, I would say, to get this done. Aim for the caravan, and we're roughly heading in the right place. So we've got our silage additive, well, not ours. Ooh, wow, a nice stick out a bit. Right, you see, it's covering the not too far to go. It's a bit of a squeak on the tractor or something. Shouldn't we be setting the mower going as well? I think I sort of like got it ready to actually do this as well. I have, I'm sure. Is it in there, or I know I've left it somewhere. Let's set this going again. And let's set that going. I think I did. I knew we'd done. I knew I'd done it. I even set the course, and let's set this going first. But we do need to like shut the gate, or it is going to clang it one. All my life, I'm walking through the mower. All my life. Might get away with that. Right, okay. Let's not ask too many questions. Hopefully, we're running the wrong way now. Yeah, so we should get quite a big boost. After all, that was. I mean, yeah, it's obviously it's hard economy. It really is. Makes a huge difference to the price. So how do I? Yeah, sort of need to go. Yeah, I've got to be honest. That hedge there is really annoying. Really annoying. It to me, the more I come this way, the more I think it's in the wrong place. Really. I mean, it's. Yeah, and that one on the right, slightly, a bit of an adjustment. In real life, you'd have to adjust it because it would drive you crazy. Yeah, and I mean, this is a fairly hefty piece of equipment, that much I will say, but I think we're going to time-lapse this time, because last time, it is true, we did an hour. We got a lot done though, still, we did, but we're going to like time-lapse this. So I'm going to say my words. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. Ooh, one other thing. Yes, now I do realise, but we have made the mistake. I've done chickpeas. I haven't done. Well, we couldn't do mustard, but we were going to do. We did poppies. We couldn't do mustard, so we were gonna do. Let me show you. Yeah, I totally made a total mistake on what I've done, and I realised it in editing. I thought, you absolute wally, but I thought, well, it's an additional crop anyway. Yeah, what we should have been doing was lentils, and I kept on saying lentils. Do they look like lentils? Well, they do, but what we've done is chickpeas, which I believe is on the 3rd. Yeah, we've done chickpeas, which if you look at the price is not particularly good. Of course, the yield may be high, so yeah, I mean it's swings and roundabouts, but just drawing your attention to Mr. Nincompoop has struck again, and he's doing chickpeas, which are 600. It's still not bad in comparison to. Yeah, it's about the same as the peas. Lentils are like super duper, but the yield could be terrible. So I'm not really. Yeah, it's just drawing your attention to it. That yeah, I really have been a wally again. But I am sort of Although obviously, yeah, it is a bit of a... No, why did I not bring the other one as well? Right, we need to get the lime in, and we need to get that liming that particular field, because that's never been done, so let's get that sorted. Right, let's go back into the time lapse. There is a shed load of work to do, so I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. think it's impossible to do this because you're going to clack one side to the other. I did say this was not in the right place, but I also know that it's probably not, but I can't make the turn because I can't. I'm going to clack the back end no matter how hard I try, because I'm avoiding the front end, as in like as I'm turning into that. I might be able to sort of force it, but the left hand side is also very close too. It's one of those like it's a double whammy. It really is. I'll probably scrunch a little bit and do it, but it really isn't. The reversing was definitely the best way to do it. I'll see if I can try and show you what I mean. There's too many trees. I'm sort of, but I know, yeah, probably best if I get out and show you what I'm on about. This side is also scraping, and it's, I've got to be honest, I was thinking about this. If I was going to design a map, I'd make the collisions of a hedge inside the hedge boundary, and it's not normally done like that, unfortunately. It's always done with scraping the very light foliage, which in real life you'd brush past. But this is Farming Simulator, so might be. I have cleared on the back side there, so I might sort of be able to squiggle, if that makes, yeah, if that's a real. Yes, but it is that I'm touching. It's on the left hand side now. I'm sort of touching that little bit of it's, yeah, it's really, I knew it was, that's why I reversed first time, but I sort of thought, no, just show everyone why you did that. Why did you reverse when it looks like you're perfectly capable of like doing this normally? It's not, it really is not at all. Yeah, I've done it, that's it. But that's the length you've got to go to when you've got a 10 metre. It's not really meant for it. I'd say most British maps, I've got to be honest, I said this the other day, there's not, I mean, it's a very nicely designed bit of kit. I've got to be honest, it's quite long and fairly narrow. I should say it's about 4 metre width, so we'll go sort of a lot of places, but yeah, probably I might have been more sensible to go for an 8 metre, but it's not always the length that's defeating me, it's often the width that's defeating me. So still, yeah, it is, and I'm not blaming the planter, this is the map. It's I would say this is not really for it. There's a lot of turns and there's a lot of bits where you can only do this with reversing, really, without whacking things. It's a why? Yeah, well, I've noticed I can't switch it off. It's really strange. I pressed off, but it's, yeah, sometimes it's my gamepad. It is a little bit strange. Let's empty this. I'm going to leave field 27 till next time. I was quite happy. Really, the main thing that I was really wanting to do is to sell the sunflower if it was possible, which we've done. So then we have 2 sunflowers, we have chickpeas, not what we wanted, and 2 canola fields and 1 field of poppies. So I'm quite looking forward to it. We've used yeah, I mean 2 special crops this year, which is fantastic. It really is. We did the onions the first year. Let's just empty this and we'll come back next session to finish this off, but don't want it to be a monster session. But it's a challenging map. There's a lot of twists and turns, so if you're up for a challenge, then yeah, really do come on this, or use small equipment. But I like to challenge myself. Really, I should have. Sometimes I am a little bit of a wally in so much as I don't always think about consequences. I just go for it, and then like this, it was on the sales. Really is, yeah. Let's just move that out of the way a little. Yeah, I knew I couldn't do it with that on. That's why I left that. Let's just drop that there. Yeah, so there's a couple of fields. There's half of field 25 left to do in all of field 27. But I'm quite pleased. I mean, if you consider normally I left the baling. Oh, yeah. Why? I keep clacking. The ground's deformed to the point where it keeps on pulling me round. And then I clack into the building. Yeah, this patch here, it's turning me to the left. every single time. If it looked a bit weird, that's what was actually happening. Right. Yeah, so if you want a challenge, come on the map, as in all of the twists and the turns. It's really, really quite, I enjoy it. Wow, it nearly used all that side, you have to. Quite amazing. But there's been quite a lot of grass. Now I'm not processing that. We want that grass in the other one, so I'm going to grab the 250 cubic meter. Now this has obviously got a steering axle, so as long and as big as it is, it really does sort of assist. Well, it does if you actually don't bash the hedge. Yeah, it does assist with having a steering axle in even the really tight bits on the farm. It really is quite amazing that if I also don't keep track. It's difficult to see, if I'm honest. A lot of this is more by feel than actual by look, because there's a lot of trees. It looks beautiful, but it's really quite challenging. I'll have a quick look. I'll put this. Yeah, this is challenging because the steering axles are good, but they're also bad. Yeah, as you pull to the left, your rear end is going to hit that and scrape a little. Then when you come around, you're going to scrape the left hand side. So you've got to do almost like pretend you're a banana and like start to pull left, so you come in. So it is quite. Let's just have this bit that somehow got missed. I don't know how that bit got missed. We did clear quite a bit that session when I did the wood chips, but not really. It really was very challenging. Right, let's just grab that bit that's not really part of the course. Next session we'll get this all sorted. So I'm quite pleased. Progress is now. Yeah, normally I'd like sow in one. This is 2 sessions so far on just this particular thing. Now there are very few maps where I really need longer than 1 session to get everything done. So it just goes to show it is a challenging map. We have had a lot to do though. I've got to be honest. It's I think it will be here. Is the starting point. I think that's where we got to. So let's lift that. So, right, let's just have a look at the precision farm. And I've got those 2 up because I'm a terror for forgetting and leaving a tractor on, and then I go through the next day, and then it's in the middle of the field, and then you've got to employ the worker trick where you can tell it to shift. So, how did we do on precision farming? Field 30 pH. That's not been pH'd, so we can't move on. These are still all actually pH okay. Because we got pH perfect last time, they actually are pH goods right now. I think if I just jump out just to show you, it should be goods. Yeah, we know nitrogen's bad, but yeah, pH value is good. But no, it's nitrogen bad, not red. So it's just gone over what it classes as bad, because it also changes colour when it's really, really bad. So I'll grab off camera the limer ready to do field 30 next time. I'll set the course, and we know the pH is good on this. That bit of darkness I couldn't work out. No, I think it's nitrogen. I don't think it's really sort of darker than everywhere else on field 1, and yet you can see that the nitrogen's spot on. So I don't understand what that's about. We can see that the nitrogen's good on everything for the crop type, of course, including that. See, that does say awful, and yet when you go on the fields, if we just show, it says that. So it could be a bit like soy, because it says both are perfect. So there's no real arguing with that. Yeah, so we've got an awful lot of cash for our finally selling the oil. So yeah, we're going to leave it here because I don't want to speed time what we really have got to do an awful lot more in this month before we crack on. So it's only a bit more grass to grab, one and a bit fields, and the liming, which I'm going to take. I'm going to follow that and take that over as well off camera. Yeah, the workers do hate that. That's why I've got to be honest. I like it a lot, but if it's not worker friendly, it's sort of, that's why I very infrequently, yeah, very infrequently, ooh, no, wrong one, is it that one? No, it's, yeah, very infrequently sort of show the metal fac. I love it, I think it's an amazing idea, but in all honesty, ooh, what on earth is that doing? What are you doing? I'm not even pressing anything. Ooh, it's having a funny turn. Okay. Whoa, yeah, it's definitely having a funny turn. That's what you call a mod crash. I'll be lucky if I can save the game. Let's just drop that. Let's drop it. Yeah. Wow. Doesn't. Yeah, right. I might get away with that now. Wow. Let's just fill that bag. Yeah, it is. It's a beautiful bit of kit, but it's the workers hate it. I think, if I remember rightly though, I think normal workers are okay with it. It's just Courseplay just like does not know what it is. Now there's been an update on Courseplay, but I'm unsure with it being this close to the end of FS22 as to whether I really am gonna like do the update, because it's sort of made a lot of changes to Courseplay, which means you've got a, yeah, they've really ramped up. It's almost like it was at the in FS19. They've included a few features that were missing, but I've got to be honest, I've sort of got used to it as it is. So right, we do still need to fill that a little. Yeah, so the metal fac, as much as I do like it a lot, it's a bit of a pain. We should get away with that now. Right, so I'm going to take this up, so I am going to say my goodbyes. All that remains to be said is thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope you're going to stick with me on this journey, and I'm going to say goodbye for now.